What's going on, YouTube? Coming back at you with another video. Okay, so interesting updates in the 6ix9ine case coming. Probably the best information we're going to get out of this whole thing is from these witnesses. And now the final witness yesterday took the stand. His name is Christian Cruz, aka YB, or Young Brooklyn. Some people call him CEO Chris. This guy's testimony is very interesting and damning, and actually, in my opinion and estimation, he's the reason a lot of these people copped out early in this whole indictment, and actually probably is responsible for being a big part of helping the feds bring these people down in this whole 6ix9ine indictment. So he has an extensive criminal history. Going back to 2013, he was indicted. He pled guilty to 1 count of access drive fraud, 1 count of conspiracy, and 1 count of aggravated identity theft. Fast forward to 2017, his name involved in another high-profile indictment. This time it was in Brooklyn. He was indicted along with 36 other people in what was called Operation Hardball, where the feds were targeting these people who were getting drugs from China, fentanyl, and distributing it onto the streets of Brooklyn. Was he working for the feds at that time in any kind of capacity? I'm not sure. It's highly suspect. In my opinion, it's highly likely, but we don't have any actual paper trail proving that at this point that I've seen. But we do know in this whole 6ix9ine indictment, he started working with the feds in May of 2018 on some of those tap phone calls and other things as well. Basically, some of his testimony, he's admitted to joining 9Trey around 2015. He's admitted to selling heroin, MDMA, and fentanyl. He also broke down the structure of 9Trey and said that Mel Murder actually had his own quote-unquote lineup within the gang called Murderville. He talked about tension between Mel Murder and this guy, Al Jeremiah Mack. He also talks about alleged drug dealing and drug deals that took place with Al Jeremiah Mack. So he's pretty much the most damning piece of evidence and witness as far as Al Jeremiah Mack is concerned, and some of these other people as well. He's also admitted to having pleaded guilty to a variety of crimes, including conspiring to sell drugs with others, racketeering, 2 firearms charges, and obstruction of justice. As part of his agreement, he also admitted to, but was not charged with, multiple other crimes that included counterfeiting and flying prostitutes in from California to purchasing drugs online. So this guy wrapped up in all kinds of stuff. He's got all kinds of damning testimony that he's putting out there. But I think it's important that people get familiar, take a look at his face. This guy is out here floating around, working for the feds. Apparently, he's facing 15 years to life as far as this whole situation is concerned. And actually, he says while on the stand that he lied a lot previously, but he's honest now because his life and freedom are on the line. So this guy, clearly a piece of shit. He's the reason, in my opinion, that a lot of these people were forced to plead guilty. They knew early that this guy was a witness and that he was around a lot of stuff, saw a lot of stuff, and potentially had the evidence needed. They realized it was a no-win situation, so they were forced to plead out. But this guy now exposed. The world needs to know who he is. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll definitely be bringing you more information as it comes out. I appreciate you watching though. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share, leave some feedback. Definitely ring the notification bell. Appreciate you. Peace.